Leone,
probably
the
didn't
Leone.
know about Sierra Leone. Number 1. The national symbol of freedom is a tree. The cut and of free captives taken off sea slave ships on the Atlantic after Britain.
Yo, what's up, good people? It's your boy again, the freaking reactor. Yo, it's been a minute, huh? Okay, today coming back for something special from my special people in Sierraleone. So I just saw this thing here, which caught my eye. It's a little interesting. 10 things I didn't know about Sierra Leone. 10 things you didn't know about Sierra Leone. So let me know, because some of these things, there's always people who just put in their crap. But so you Sierra Leoneans, my fans, tell me, how much is true? How much is not true? Alright? Bet. If you're new, tell your friends, subscribe, like, share the video. And let's get to it, Twende Kazi, my fans. Watch till the end.
Hello, those flowers. Welcome back to another informative video and thanks for watching. As you all know, it's always a pleasure presenting to you some interesting but lesser known facts about the beautiful countries on the African continent. In this video, we're excited to present to you some lesser but known facts about the country of Sierra Leone. Officially the Republic of Sierra Leone, informally Sierraleone, it's a country on the southwest coast of West Africa. It is bordered by Liberia to the southeast and Guinea to the northeast. Sierra Leone has a tropical climate with a diverse environment
Tropical.
ranging from savanna to rainforest. And a
Sorry
total area
guys,
of
just need to do something small here.
square kilometers and a population of 7.9 million people.
7.9?
The largest city is Freetown. 16 ethnic groups inhabit Sierra Leone, each with its own language and customs. The two largest and most influential are the
boy.
Timne and Mende. The Timne are predominantly found in the northwest of the country, and the Mende in the southeast, comprising a small
Alright,
minority.
too much. Let me go
About
back. Let
2%
me
of
go
the
back.
Creole
I'll give you
people,
guys.
what descendant of free African American.
Alright.
Hello, those flowers.
Alright.
Welcome back to another informative video and thanks for watching. As you all know, it's always a pleasure presenting to you some interesting but lesser known facts about the beautiful countries on the African continent.
Yep.
In this video, we're excited to present to you some lesser but known facts about the country of Sierra Leone. Officially the Republic.
And I always like it when they say lesser known fact than, because most of these things people call facts, especially out here. Yet, not fact.
The Republic of Sierra
Because they don't know anything.
formerly Sierraleone. It's a country on the southwest coast of West Africa.
Cambia, Kabbalah, Freetown. Hey, shout out to your city. Where you come from, let me know down in the comments. Are you from Pepel, Lungi, Cambia, Momaligi, Bonte, Kenema, Kailahun? Shout out. Bo, shout out Bo. Koidu, shout out to you.
It is bordered by Liberia to the southeast and Guinea to the northeast. Sierra Leone has a tropical climate with a diverse environment ranging from savanna to rainforest.
Nice.
And a total area of 71,740 square kilometers and a population of 7.9 million people. The capital and largest city is Freetown.
That's
16
small.
ethnic groups inhabit Sierra Leone, each with its own
7.5.
language and customs. The two largest and most influential are the Timne and Mende. The Timne are predominantly found in the northwest of the country, and the Mende in the southeast, comprising a small minority.
So are those like languages, Timne and Men?
About 2% of the Creole people were descendants of free African American and West Indian slaves. Used in schools and government administration, Creole, an English-based Creole, is the most widely spoken language in
Creole.
Sierra Leone. Spoken by 98% of the population, Creole unites all ethnic groups
It's
in the
broken
country,
English, huh?
especially in their trade and social interaction. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss
Hey guys,
any of our daily uploads.
link for this
Sierra
video
Leone
will
is
be in the
Muslim
description,
majority
so
country, 77% with an
if you want to
influential
check it out,
Christian minority of
but you have to finish
22%,
this reaction
and it's
first.
regarded as one of the most religious tolerant country in the world. Muslims and Christians collaborate and interact with each other very peacefully, and religious violence is very rare. The majority Christian and Muslim holidays are officially public holidays in the country, including Christmas, Easter, Eid al-Fitr, Eid al-Adha. The current president of Sierra Leone is Julius Maada Bio. Its currency is the Leone. So without any further ado, here
The
are
Leone,
things you
the
probably didn't
Leone.
know about Sierraleone. Number 1. The national symbol of freedom is a tree. The cotton tree is a
A
historic
big
symbol
ass
of
tree,
freedom,
that
the
one.
capital of Sierraleone.
What's the
According
name
to
of that
tradition,
tree?
former African American slaves landed on the shoreline and walked up to this giant tree and held a Thanksgiving service, praying and singing hymns to thank God for their deliverance to this free land. They settled here, the site of modern Freetown. The palm tree and the rice grain are also the national symbol par excellence.
Nice.
Immortalized in currency, song, and folklore, and valued for their central and staple contribution to everyday life. Different species of palms contributes to cooking oil, thatch roof, fermented wine, soap, fruits, and nuts. Number 2. The British sent free slaves here. Freetown is so named for a reason. Land bought from local Timneh chiefs in the late 18th century became the home for resettled free slaves from Britain and North America, and of free captives taken off sea slave ships on the Atlantic after Britain passed the 1807 abolition of the Slave Trade Act. The island was the final point of departure for many West Africans who have been sold into slavery across the Americas. In 1787, the British sent 400 former slaves to settle in modern-day Freetown. Most of the settlers died though. And then in 1792, the British sent 1,200 former slaves living in Nova Scotia, Canada, to settle in Sierraleone. In 1808, after the abolition of the British slave trade, the British sent more freed slaves to Sierraleone after liberating them from illegal slave ships. Today, Sierraleone is made up of descendants of these early settlers and the indigenous tribe of...
So how true is that? How many actual Sierra Leoneans believe or know that that's the case? Like, you descended from slaves and slavery and whatever. I don't know how many of them are indigenous, like they never got out or taken out or brought back, or how many brought back and they still have those kinds of roots and know that it's interesting topic. Let me know.
The Maine and Timneh people. Number 3. Their history is built into a church. The pews and rafter in St. John's Maroon Church are recycled pieces of history, made from a ship that brought free Jamaican slaves from Nova Scotia, Canada. The church was built in 1820, making it one of Freetown's oldest churches. It still stands there as a reminder of their past and a beacon of hope to the land they have come despite all. Number 4. They suffered through a 10-year civil war. Sierraleone is among the many African countries that have gone through a civil war. Internal conflicts crippled the country from late 1980s onward, culminating to the brutal civil war that took place from 1991 to 2002. Between 1991 and 2001, war between rival groups competing for control of Sierraleone left more than 50,000 people dead and the country's infrastructures in pieces. It also displaced more than 2 million people who fled into neighboring countries. In 2001, United Nations forces began disarming rebel soldiers, bringing an end to the war. Since the end of the war, the government of Sierraleone has undergone the arduous task of rebuilding the country's physical and social infrastructure while fostering reconciliation. Number 5. Diamond puts the country on the map. Although most of the population is engaged in subsistence agriculture, Sierraleone is also a mining center. Its land yields diamonds, gold, bauxite. This country is one of the top 10 diamond-producing nations in the world, earning a lot of foreign currency from minerals. Unfortunately, the diamond industry has also been a great source of conflict and pain in Sierraleone. On February 14, 1972, the country made headlines when the world's third largest gem-quality diamond called the Star of Sierraleone was discovered in Kyoto. Sierraleone is famous for blood diamonds that were mined and sold during 10-year civil war to raise money for weapons.
Blood diamonds. It's not a secret. Africa, your country discovered mineral. Civil war. Y'all know this. You Sierra Leoneans, you'll know this. Congo, you'll know this. I mean, everywhere. Discover mineral, civil war. Followed. Very, very closely. Follow. And, it's not a secret right now. We all know this, right?
Number 6. Sierra Leoneans love their radios. Because so many people in Sierra Leone do not know how to read, radios are very popular. About 85% of the people have access to radio, and about 72% listen to the radio.
How many of you all love radio? And if you loved it too much, wouldn't be watching this, right? Yeah, boy.
Consumed at virtually every meal. A Sierra Leonean will often say, without any exaggeration, if I haven't eaten rice today,
How true is that? Rice.
Centrality of rice to daily existence in Sierra Leone. Many people, for example, have over 20 different words to describe rice in its variant forms, such as separate
Nice
rice,
food.
sweet rice,
Looks like
pumpkin
pilau.
rice, and the rice that sticks to the bottom of the pot upon cooking. Don't say
Yeah, I love that too. The crusty.
fruit and eggs for breakfast don't count. They eat rice with plaza leaf-based stew cooked with chili, onion, and palm oil. Many favor the cassava leaf dish, while others like the potato leaf version. Other rice accompaniment includes binge, which is beans, and the national anthem, Granite Soup, so nicknamed because everyone knows it and knows how to cook it. Almost all ceremonial occasions such as weddings, funeral, initiation, and memorial services demands the preparation of large platter of rice, distributed to guests until they are full. Number 8. Marriage is a sign of maturity in Sierra Leone. For all Sierra Leoneans, marriage is a mark of adult maturity and brings considerable prestige to the bride and groom. Specific custom varies by ethnic groups and socio-economic status, but usually begins when the man is able to assemble enough bride price, which is often a mixture of money and fine clothes, to give to the prospective bride and her family.
How many clothes?
He may be able
5?
to amass this himself, but often he has to ask his father and his father's brother for support. Almost all marriages used to be arranged between families, sometimes while the girl was still quite young. Increasingly, love marriages are more common, especially among those who have been to school. Number 9. Friday is Africana Day, when you wear your finest African print.
Oh, Friday, Africana Day. How many of you all even just do that? Guys, talk to me.
In every hoop, pattern, and shimmer imaginable is a market where a lot
Show
of
me your African.
Most sellers, especially women, carry the same inventory, but it's the buyer's staying power in the haggling game that determines where the sale is made. Once you have chosen a fabric, you need a tailor to make a dress for you, and for that, you can find
Friday is Africana Day.
outfit in African print. You are ready to be part of the in crowd. On one
Now
side
that's
of
something you
Africana's
couldn't
right,
hear in
when almost everyone
mainstream
wears their finest
media.
African trait to work or to mask. It is such a beautiful sight to behold, as all those fabrics in the glory
Wow.
of its colors
Oh.
are seen in town.
Wow.
Number 10. Sierra Leone has the largest natural harbor in Africa. The country
Damn.
owes its name to the 15th century Portuguese explorer Pedro de Sintra, the first European to sight and mark Freetown Harbor. The original Portuguese name Sierraleone, Lion's Mountain, referred to a range of hills that surrounds the
Oh,
harbor.
Lion's
Freetown
Mountain,
commands one of the
Sierraleone.
world's largest natural harbors, and it's also the
Oh,
largest natural harbor on
you
the
see
African
this? I
continent.
didn't know
It
that
is
too.
capable of receiving ocean-going vessels
Arvika.
full-time. Port of Freetown, Sierra Leone has modernized its port facilities and made it one of the best on the African continent. It
Nice.
has long played an important economic role in the country. Since the end of the war, the government of Sierra Leone has undergone the arduous task of rebuilding the country back to its feet. So there you have it, explorers. Those were the top things you probably didn't know
Wow.
about Sierra Leone. We hope you
Yeah,
learned a
man.
thing about the beautiful nation, Sierra Leone. Thanks for watching this video. And as usual, you can add more interesting facts about Sierra Leone.
Damn, yo, I learned a lot. Guys, how many learned too much like I did? I learned a lot today. So apparently Friday is Africana Day. Wear African clothes. Sierra Leone was settled too. I thought it was just Liberia, but Sierra Leone too was settled by that is plus the indigenous people, freed slaves and those who were being freed, and runaway slaves too. Also, I learned that Sierra Leone actually means the Lion's Mountain. Is that true? Let me know. Sierra Leone, Portuguese, yeah. Damn, that's crazy. Largest natural port. Bruh. Too much learning in one day. Anyways, let me know what you think about the video. If you love the Sierra Leoneans, if you love the Africans, yo, the food too looks the same as in African countries, looks much sweeter too, so I'll be trying that out soon. Anyways, subscribe, like the video, let me know if there's any more content about Sierra Leone you want to hear, and I'll see you guys later. Catch ya.